And now with the latest on the weather, here's Bill Quodling.
Good evening. Well, summer certainly arrived in Victoria today with temperatures in the north up over the 40. Got to 41 degrees at Ayan, Warwick, Nabil and Nil. But it was still quite cool along the coast with sea breezes affecting the southern parts of the coast, with just 20 degrees reported from Wilson's Promontory Lighthouse. Around the state tomorrow, conditions will still be very hot inland particularly, certainly hot in southern parts of Victoria, although in the southwestern areas we can expect to see a cooler change develop late in the day. In Melbourne, the temperature got up to 35 degrees a short time ago at 6 o'clock, and the overnight low was a reading of 14 degrees, and that was reported around about 10 to 6 this morning. The Melbourne temperature was 9 degrees above average, and in Canberra too on 37 degrees, 9 above. But look at Adelaide, 41 degrees, 11 above average, while Darwin and Sydney were each 2 above. Perth, the only one to experience the cooler conditions, 26 degrees, which was a 4 below. The various capital city forecasts for tomorrow, and once again, fine weather almost without exception, except the usual afternoon storms in Darwin. The cloud satellite photo, we can see not a great deal of cloud affecting Victoria at the moment. The main cloud effect is to the south, with the jet stream affecting the Bight area. To the southwest of that, there's this cold front, a fairly weak one, and away to the southwest of the continent, a further cold front and low pressure trough developing in the stream there. The trawling surface chart, we can see that the main effect is this high pressure system in the Tasman Sea, at the moment directing this very warm to hot north to northeasterly airflow across Victoria. But along the coast, as I mentioned before, we had this sea breeze effect and brought that fairly cool condition around about the Wilson's Promontory area. Overnight, still very warm in most parts of Victoria, with the high maintaining its influence. And there we see a low pressure trough and the cold front. These should start to move eastwards and southeastwards tomorrow and will start to affect Victoria. And we can see on the chart late tomorrow morning that we still have this high in the Tasman Sea. It should direct this hot northerly airflow across Victoria tomorrow. But we can see that the low and the cold front are moving towards us. The low should start to affect the Adelaide area during the morning and reach the western part of Victoria late in the day, and as such will produce a cooler southwesterly change. And this will mean cooler conditions along the coast late tomorrow and tomorrow night, but still remaining warm inland tomorrow and also on Tuesday. The forecasts, looking first of all at southwestern New South Wales. Fine tonight. Hot day tomorrow with the chance of thundery showers about the ranges, moderate northeast to northwest winds. And the fire danger, extreme in the area tomorrow, particularly around the southwest slopes and the Riverina. In fact, a total fire ban is in force from 9 o'clock tonight until 9 o'clock tomorrow night in those areas. In Victoria, we also have a fire weather warning. It's been issued for all districts except Gippsland tomorrow. Victorian forecast, fine except for isolated thundery showers on the eastern ranges during the day. A very hot day with light to moderate northeast to north winds, but tempered about the coast by sea breezes and slight seas. On Port Phillip and Western Port Bays, light variable winds tending north to northeast at 10 to 15 knots during the day with local afternoon sea breezes and slight to choppy seas. Melbourne, fine, a very hot day, mainly sunny with light winds tending north with afternoon sea breezes. Overnight low 18, forecast top 38, and the prospect for Monday, fine and mild to warm. And the fire danger ratings, extreme fire danger in all areas, producing a total fire ban. Good night.